All right, so we've completed this staff demographics and staff assignment part of the submission, and we're going to go on with the course submission. Then Kyron will come back and do the PSTS. And all right, so this is the course and the student course section. All right, so just to kind of recount, right? The course data submission is done in two files, the course section and the student course section. A course section is described as a unique instance of a course taught by one or more teachers at a specific location and time. Again, that's how you show the instructions your students are receiving. The student course section enrollment record just conveys which courses the students are taking. It shows the instruction they are receiving. And so here is the normal flow. Again, you have the staff demographics at the top. That's usually submitted first. You establish who's teaching. Then you have your staff assignments. You tell us which of those staff members are actually teachers, those that are providing instruction to students. Those teachers, 12, 27, or 26 by job classification, can be assigned to course section records. Their seeds are attached to the course records. And then we have the course sections. We enrolled the students into those course sections, which is the student course section record, right? And so that would be the normal flow of data and submission. We want course section enrollment records for all primary and short-term students. Those are students enrolled with enrollment status codes of 10 or 30. The secondary students, those with enrollment status codes of 20, will receive a warning. It is not a fatal error if you do not give them a course record. However, we do want that information because the course record represents the curriculum the student is receiving. And if you do not provide us with that information, there will always be questions to why do you have this secondary enrollment? What instruction are you providing students? What's the reason they're enrolled with the secondary enrollment? Notice that you do not see enrollment status 50, right? So we don't want private school students' information. We don't want infants students' information. And there's been several questions in the chat, even though your preschool students may have an enrollment status 10, we don't want any information for preschool students, right? Their curriculum is not TK through 12, so we do not want it. So if you have teachers or staff that are assigned to a preschool site, that school site's code is associated with being preschool. Do not submit the records for those staff members or as teachers, and then that bleeds into like administration and pupil services. If you have staff members that serve preschool students in addition to TK through 12 students, you may not want to assign them to the preschool site. You might consider those staff members district employees. But again, you want to talk to your human resources, your administration, your curriculum and instruction to find out how these staff members are really assigned. But the GER 10 is a relatively new error, and it triggers on this preschool site. So schools that are identified as preschools, CalPATS will not accept SAS course and student course section enrollment records. All right, so as far as the course data, to refocus here, we want self-contained, right? That's a multiple subjects. Often that's taught at the elementary school level, a single classroom where all the subjects are taught in a single course by a single teacher. And then we have departmentalized subjects that we accept as well. Often these are 7th through 12th grade, right? Departmentalized secondary level of instruction. However, it's not exclusive. You do have secondary instruction that are multiple subject environments, and you do have departmentalized courses taught at the elementary school level. A lot of times in elementary school level, there might be programs for your older kids, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders with specific departmentalized instruction, or you have your itinerant staff who teach departmentalized single subject specific instruction. So we're just collecting it all. That's the easy way to say it. Courses reported, we talked about this yesterday in Fall 2 data population. 1,000 is self-contained. So most elementary schools, first, second, third, fourth, all of the grades, right, generally are state course code 1,000. A lot of times, independent study is reported this way. However, there is a preference for independent study to be reported in departmentalized sections. Um, and then you have 7,000, 8,000 series. Those are your CTE courses taught with CTE standards, often by CTE credentialed staff. Then you have your 9,000 series. Those are your academic content area, core and non-core. Those are your typical core subjects or elective math, foreign language, science, so on and so forth. College courses are reported with specific course codes based on content. So as you can see here on the left, you have 90/20 visual arts. If you look down a little bit, you have 91/20 English and 92/73 mathematics, for instance. So if you have agreement with the community college and students are taking courses there, you want to report the course with the college credit course code. It doesn't matter the subject, whether it's pre-cal, calculus, calculus 2, it's just 92/73 college credit math, right? That's what we are collecting. Remember, college courses are taught at college standards, not K through 12 standards. So their specific math course is not significant. It's the fact that they're taking college credit courses, right? And then if you have a CTE course, perhaps you have an articulation agreement with community college as well, and they're taking CTE courses that also provide them credit. That would be code 24 dual credit, right? So you want to use the CTE state course code to let us know that it's a CTE course, but it also provides high school and college credit that'll be 24 dual credit. So this is a recent emphasis. We started it last year, and we just want everyone to be clear the college courses that should be reported. So for the CTC and CalSAS, the definition of our college courses are college level courses that are those that are where the LEA or school has courses open for students to enroll in. This is not when a student takes a college course independently on their own that has no association or oversight with the school or LEA. The 2023-2024 dashboard technical definition says a dual enrollment or concurrent enrollment programs are innovative partnerships, right? That's where you have the agreement between public schools and local community colleges that allow high school students to earn both high school and college credit as part of an alternative educational option. This is, more relevant for the CCI end of year, but since you're reporting college courses now and you're worried about what you should report, those students that are independently taking college curriculum with no association to their high school, we don't report those courses. We don't want that information. We want the students that are taking college courses through the high school, through the district they are enrolled in. So, hopefully that provides clarification. All right. So the use of seed 999, it is a generic seed, right? It's a multi-purpose use to report any staff member that teaches because it's used in the course record. And it's only there to provide a way to show the instruction to a student when there's a staff member with no seed. Sometimes you have ROP teachers, or if you're reporting a dual credit course for college, you would use a seed of 999, right? The warning is the generic seed 999 indicates that you have a staff member that is probably not credentialed. And so this is an automatic exception unless it's a college credit course. So that's what we're showing you here. You have to report a CTE course and it has to have 23 or 24 non-instructional level code indicating that it's a college course, or it has to be one of the state course codes for college credit if you're going to use a seed 999. Otherwise, you're going to get an automatic exception. If you have a new staff member and they have a seed and you don't have it, or it has yet to be assigned, use the seed 999 to report the course. Obviously, you can't report that staff member because you don't have a seed for the demographic or the SAS. And then during the assignment monitoring process, you could correct it and show that the staff member is credentialed and has a seed, and it can be a CalPADS error, right? So if you're waiting on a seed for a staff member, keep in mind you still have until February 28th to finalize Fall 2. However, if it doesn't come in a timely fashion, you go ahead and report the course. What we don't want you to do is not report the course and show the instruction the students are receiving because you don't have a seed. However, the only authorized use of seed 999 is for those college credit courses, but it is in place for those to show instruction through the course record. And this goes on to it's a table and it shows you, right? College credit, dual enrollment credit sections. You report a seed 99. There's no action taken in CalSAS because it's authorized. It's fine. You report C99 for a non-college credit, dual credit course. It's going to be a predetermined vacancy exception, and it tells you the action to take. LEA looks up seed, reviews the assignment, and clears the assignment as appropriate. And it just further down the line, if it's going to be clear, out of field, or effective, depending on your action taken in CalSAS. So it's a table to use as reference to give you an idea of the results of using the generic seed in the course section record. I should say, years ago, we emphasized staff employed by the LEA as who you should report. If you have contracted staff that has a seed, or staff members that are coming from the county or another LEA as some sort of agreement, they may not be employed by your LEA. If you can get their seed, their demographic information to report them, you should report them. That is desired. That is the appropriate way. It's no longer staff that are official employees. If they're providing instruction and services to your students and are credentialed, you should report them. All right, so picking the correct course code. So this is kind of a tricky slide, right? Because as we know, and Sean will tell you, you probably should not be picking any state course codes, right? You should be referencing your curriculum and instruction department, right? They should have the course codes mapped and assigned in the student information system. But it's not a perfect world. Sometimes we find us in a situation where we do pick the course or at least consult with the curriculum and instruction. So what you want to consider is you want to determine the content of the course first. What is the instruction being provided? That is how you map the course to the state course code using the CalPADS code set. The code set has the definition, which is a description of the course content for every state course code. Then you want to consider what standards are used to develop the course. So we have current content standards like Common Core. You have previous content standards like NCLB. You have some courses that have no determined or no standards, right? So there are certain elective courses that have no standards. You have courses like student aid, right? Where there are not specific state standards. There are some courses without standards. Then another standard is grade level standards, right? So I like to use the middle schools, right? Because you could have middle school students taking high school level math, right? They're taking secondary level courses. You also could have elementary school students that could be taking middle school level courses, or they're taking true to form elementary level courses, right? So the grade level does not determine the standards. The course curriculum determines the standards. So you want to consider that. Then you also want to think about what are the grade levels being taught, those standards. So we talked about that. Do not choose the course code based on the teacher's credential or the student grade level. So we start with the course content and the standards of the course, and we report the teachers who's instructing their course. Whatever determination comes from their instruction, it will be what it is. We don't want to kind of fudge data or try to make data fit what we have, right? And then identify the method of online instruction or independent study if there is any. Your English Learner Services comes from the course data. And so when you're reporting English Learner Services, that's going to come through the course record, right? So first thing you want to consider is the student even an English learner? Not an IFEP, not an RFEP, their status must be EL on census day. Then they're available to receive services. That services will be shown in the course record they have. So if they have multiple courses, at least one course record has to be shown providing services. And so there's different education service codes for different types of services provided. It is possible that your EL student is enrolled in a course section that is not providing services. We'll show this on the report section of the training. You have to still indicate that no service is provided. So every course that has even a single EL student enrolled must have the education service code populated, even if it's no services provided. And then the last element is students EL, the course has to provide service. The student has to be enrolled in a course showing the service. That means the student has to have a SCSE record for a course that has the education service code populated.